Okay, I don't know how to start this video because I've been having random thoughts. Okay, and I finally thought I'm gonna have a little rant. So if you're not here for rants, then you can fuck off. Okay, but I need to talk about it so much now. It's getting on my nerves. I want to rant about some things that I think are stupid, or some things that need more attention. And I want to start with the Men's Mental Awareness Month, because it is definitely, I think, it deserves more attention to it. And that every male, every person with XY chromosomes, I think that's the right one, every person who identifies as a male and doesn't feel loved, you are loved in a way. I love you even. I'm just a stranger on the internet who's 19 years old. You could be fucking a decade older and I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a single shit if you were. You still matter. I feel like so many people don't hear that. So many people don't hear that they matter in life, and it fucking twists me in a weird way. Like, how do you not know this? How do you not know that you're loved? How do you not know that you deserve this? And I get it, I probably lived in a life that was filled with love and filled with all this praise and all that, and I love it. I'm blessed. I get it. I am loved in my life, but I don't deserve it, I don't think. And that's probably how most men felt as well. They feel like they don't deserve this love because they're men, they're strong, they don't deserve to cry, they don't get to cry. If they do, they do it in their own time when no one else is around. And it's just like, dude, you don't have to be strong. You can cry. You don't have to do it around anyone, sure, but I feel like I have been taught I should always tell my feelings to my mother. My mother's been there for me since the fucking start, okay? Now, if you're still here, which hopefully you are, I don't want to be one of those channels that now do all these motivational videos. No, I love to rant to myself on the toilet. Okay, when I go out and go to the loo, I do it to reconfigure my head. I do it to really rethink about the things and try to recooperate myself and try to think. But then I have these little rants to myself, and I feel like I really need this video because I need an outlet, and this is this outlet. Okay, now continuing with my rant. I don't get why men think they need to be so strong, but then I realize that's how they've been brought up. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? All right, I'm a fucking idiot. But then I haven't been brought up that way because my dad was never around. My dad was never to teach me that you're a strong man who should never cry whatsoever. And I'm like, why was he not there? Because he didn't fucking want me, obviously. He didn't want his own son that he's been begging for. He has 2 daughters as well that I only met one. He wanted me to meet the only person that abandoned me in my life. Right? I'm sorry if this sounds like it's all about me, but I feel like I'm an example of something that I should probably bring up. So sorry if it sounds like I'm just going over what's bad about me or what's good about my life. I really, really don't try. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just tearing up. I didn't expect this to happen, you know. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month is in my opinion, has more priority than Gay Month, than the Pride Month. I'm not saying they're both not important. I'm not saying that one is more important than the other, but one should definitely take priority. Or maybe that I am saying one is more important than the other. Okay, that sounds stupid then. What I'm just saying is that I think, in my opinion, men's mental health awareness comes first. Because they don't get parades. They don't get all the love. They don't get all the recognition. Nah. The Pride do. And that's fine, okay? They're gay, and some people don't accept them this way. But we're going into a world where it's everywhere now. All the trans, all the gays, all the lesbians, all that shit. Not to say that's bad, okay? I am a trans myself. I love to be like a girl, but everyone knows I'm a male, and I hate that. But it's just the way the world works, I guess. And then I'm like, wow, cool. Where's the men's parades? Where's the men's marches? Where's the men's pride and all that shit? They don't exist. By the way, they're not around. They don't exist, and I'm sad. I'm like, wait, why don't they? Why don't men get all this? Why don't men, there is, oh yeah, they don't love themselves. They're never taught to love themselves. They're taught to fucking hate themselves. They're taught to never cry around anyone, and then when they open up, they're taught that their words will be used against them. Their feelings, their love, their everything. It will be used against them in an argument, because that's all people will do. Because they're men, they're strong. They can't be hurt, right? Wrong. They can be hurt. I'm hurt. I've done stupid things in my life and I regret them, but I'm hurt as well. Okay, I think that's the end. I think that's the first part. I mean, there's probably more. I'll hop on later. Next, I want to talk about a little bit of my life. I'm sorry if this is going to sound like a rant about my life and how bad or good it is, but please let me just have this. I need an outlet. My life has been very well so far, okay? I have a loving mother, I have a loving brother, and it is probably one of the best things I could ever ask for, But then there's the things in life that have knocked me down over and over and over, and I can't take it. Put yourself in my shoes for a bit, okay? Now, let's say you're in art class, you're pretty good at art. You get praised for art by your friends and all that. Now, somehow, in some way, you get in a heated argument with a teacher. And you say something like, you're not the right teacher for me. Because she isn't. She doesn't do this art good. Like, this teacher that I know was the best in botany or whatever, the fucking garden shit, right? I tell her, she's not the right teacher for me, because I know there's better art teachers in this fucking class. And she says, and I quote, maybe this isn't the right class for you. How do you feel? Do you feel angry? Do you feel disrespected? Do you feel like you've failed in what you've done? Being told, hey, this thing you're good at? Fuck you. You don't get it anymore. You're not good at it. Fuck you. Get out of my class, or something like that, right? What goes through your head when you hear that? What goes through your head when you hear that the teacher that is teaching you the subject you're best at, goes, this isn't the right class for you? What do you feel? Do you feel angry? Do you feel like you're disappointed? Do you feel like disappointing someone else? That's how I felt, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. It fucking stings when I hear the words, you don't belong here, or this is not the right class for you, or I don't want you. It breaks a person. It definitely broke me. But I'm still standing. I made a whole video on this fucking thing, and I know most of you haven't watched it, and that's fine. You don't have to, okay? You don't have to watch it. So I'm just bringing this up here because I don't want to go over the whole video again. But I might write about it a bit here. Just, a quicker version of it. When you're told, this isn't the right class for you, it breaks a person. It cracks them in a way that can't be fixed, no matter how many times you say sorry, no matter how many times you try to rephrase it to make it sound better. That's not going away. That's never going away. And now we go to the worst part. So, when you hear sexual assault, what do you think of? If you think of a person who's bad, who should be arrested, cool, you're all good in the head, you're alright. But if you hear a person that has a promising career, you're just as bad as the teachers I have. Because on their school grounds, I was sexually assaulted. It's not a good thing, that's for sure. It's actually a terrible thing. We went to college about this as soon as my mum learned, because my mum knows this, and now look what's happened. He's still out there. He's not arrested, not behind bars. They didn't even kick him off campus. No, he's still out there. He's free. What the fuck? And moving to this, they said, and I quote, he has a promising career and we don't want to ruin it. Okay, I'm paraphrasing there. The real words were, we don't want to ruin any promising careers. The fuck are you talking about? What promising career can a man have if he's sexually assaulted someone? What promising career does he have by sexually assaulting a student on your grounds? This is your fault, by the way. This is your student touching another student that didn't know. Because okay, not maths, some kind of psychological lesson here. There's two things: infatuation and love. They are two different things. Infatuation is not love. Don't get mixed up. Infatuation is kind of like obsession. You are obsessed with someone so much that you are infatuated. And that infatuation makes you think you love them. You don't. You're obsessed. And that infatuation makes you think that they love you back when they don't. They're using you. I was infatuated. I got sexually assaulted. And I didn't know that. And now he's out there. He's still a pedophile. He got out scot-free. No bars or anything. What the fuck? Right? What else? What else am I supposed to put a rant about? Right, Pride Month. Now, I'm gonna say this right now, not to get anything mixed up. I hate Pride parades. I don't hate the people in them. Okay, I'm separating the parades themselves and the people. I like the people. Most of them are good. I hate the parades. They block stuff that shouldn't be blocked. You know, they go on roads and whatnot and it stops traffic. That's a fucking stupid shit. People, however, they're nice. What I don't get is why they think they're so important. When you have a whole parade about your sexuality, about your whether you are a lesbian, a gay, a trans, a non-binary, a fucking Therian, I don't fucking get what you are. Okay, you're still the same viewer to me, right? Why do you make it a parade? What, you're so important that you need a parade about it? It pisses me off. Okay, I don't hate these people. Okay, if they have parade, they have parade. But it pisses me off to think they are so important that they need one. No, you're not. You're about as important as the fucking shit on my shoe. You're about as important as me, and I'm the shit on the shoe. Okay? You're about as important as me, and I'm just a fucking YouTuber who's 19 talking to, 24-year-olds, apparently. You're not more important than anyone else. You could be the fucking, American president. I don't care. You're not more important. Oh, you have a higher status? Cool, I don't care. You're about as important as the guy who's homeless. Because he's still important. Doesn't mean you're more. And this helps me back onto the about the men's mental health awareness month. The men, again, in my opinion, have more priority. Because apparently statistics show they have the highest suicide rate out of both genders. And that's because of women. No, not even just because of women. It's because of most people. But women are such a big problem about it. Not all women, but some women are such a big problem about it because they like to say, men don't need it. Men, we don't need them. No, men are not important. Men can go kill themselves whenever they want. We don't care. Wow, you're a man. Grow up and just stop. Just tough it out, bro. No, we can't. We're not all big, tough, burly men who have no feeling. We have feelings. They're just buried so deep because of you. Because people like you love to go, yeah, we're more important. Yeah, we don't need men. Yes, you do. You need men. Men built the half of the society that exists today. What the fuck are you thinking about? It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Why they think like this? And look, I'm just 19. I shouldn't be this smart, but I am. I shouldn't be thinking things like this. I think about the future all the time, and I'm thinking like, this is only going to get worse unless someone speaks about it. But I know my speech alone isn't going to fix anything. It's not going to do anything. But I wanted to get my feelings out there. I wanted to get my voice out there because I have one. Why not use it? You know, there's something like that. I am terribly upset with how the world's gone, and I hate it. But I can't change anything. And I'm not good with political stuff. I'm not good at being a very big person. I'm not good with voice. I only have a good voice when there's something I believe in heavily and someone's going against it. Or I don't believe in something when someone's believing in it, when I think it's wrong. And people hate that. Especially adults that love to argue and think they're in the right. I've had so many arguments with teachers, and they hate it when I'm arguing back because I know something's wrong, but I don't like it because it's a student, right? Who fucking cares about the students over their class? They shouldn't be talking like this. They shouldn't be knowing this, right? They never learned this in my class, right? No, they didn't. They searched it up. They learned from their parents. They learned from the internet. The internet taught us more than most teachers can ever at all. Like there's news channels on fucking YouTube and whatnot that can teach you more than a teacher could ever teach you. Like, for instance, the Black History Month, right? Okay, I'm gonna sound so racist, but I need to get this out, and I'm not racist. Okay, I just want to put it out there. I don't hate black people. I don't hate anyone like that. I care about every person equally, no matter if they're even a bad person. I care about them because they still have a life. They can still change around. But Black History Month has lost all meaning in this country, in my country, UK. And you all know why. Immigrants. No, I'm not saying all immigrants are bad, okay? Illegal immigrants. So, if you don't know, and you probably don't, in the UK, and probably other countries as well, immigrants have been getting into countries illegally by the only law protection that's supposed to stop them. The fucking law that says you can't come here because you don't have the passport is letting them in anyway, and then protecting them in places like hotels, giving them free housing, free food, free water, and then giving free money as well. Money that can be used for more things. Money can be used on people who need it. Money can be used on stuff like better roads, hospitals, schools, like everything that we need. And it's being used on these people that aren't even allowed here. And yet we still have a month for them? We still have a month for these immigrants that are like they go, oh, we're so much important. Oh my god, we're so oppressed. No, you're not. You're protected. What the fuck you mean you're oppressed? I'm angry, okay? I'm mad at this because Black History Month doesn't feel like a month of like they are impressed anymore. It's a month of parading how important they are and how they think they are more important. It basically feels like a Pride Parade again. It's like a Pride Parade before Pride Parade was a thing. It annoys me how they think they are so important. They have a whole month about parading how important they are. It is fucking annoying. I enjoy the months that aren't paraded around. I enjoy the weeks that aren't paraded around. I enjoy the days that aren't paraded around. And then it annoys me when there's these things on the same month that get paraded around, and it annoys me. It annoys me so fucking much. It is so annoying. There is only a day, I think, for mental health awareness, or either that or it's a week. And then there's only a day or a week for autism awareness. Why? Autism is now such a big thing, and people who don't have it bully them so badly. And it's just, and I'm autistic, right? And I feel so much injustice for every autistic person who gets bullied because they were born this way. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid cunt? Okay, I want to go back to my school a bit because I got accused of something I never did, but because of teachers who always protect the other. Okay, so Let me set the scene. I was in class with my friend. I don't know much about these students, so I was giving my opinion on how I knew them from how they looked. Okay, I was saying maybe that guy's not that smart, but he's fine. He's in the class. This guy's a bit smart. Maybe he'll get better. This guy's really smart, smarter than me even. And then I talk about, like, I don't know, this guy says he's a tech expert, but it's not. This guy has the wrong, like, this girl this is the girl that's important, by the way. It's not the friend, but the girl that I'm going to talk about right now. This girl's name, which I'll keep anonymous, she was a nice girl. She was fucking perfect. She was a golden child, basically. She is so apologetic for things she didn't even do. She is, I don't know I can't describe. She is so nice. She gives cards to everyone in her class when it's either Christmas or, something like that, or Valentine's Day even. She's so nice. And, okay, I said, okay, maybe she's a bit, maybe she's a bit dumb, but she has the right heart. She's a very, very nice child. And while we're having this private conversation, me and my friend, a teacher eavesdrop. Now, when you hear eavesdrop and private in the same conversation, or the same sentence even, that is what you get called, this is what you get. It's something called invasion of privacy. You're not supposed to be listening in, you're supposed to be doing your job, which is just watching, not listening to private conversations that don't involve you. And somehow, some way, I apparently got accused by a teacher, allegedly, that I allegedly said that girl's a retard. The fuck are you talking about? I never said shit like that. The girl a retard? No, I literally said she is probably one of the most golden children ever. She is so apologetic, and yeah, it makes her seem a bit dumb that she doesn't know what she's done right and what she's done wrong. But again, she is so nice. I don't get why you think I would say that about her. I don't get why you think I would call her a retard. Are you a fucking idiot? I had to go to a meeting about this, and they never had any proof that I said she's a retard. My friend that offered to come to this meeting, which he got told no because fuck you teachers, apparently, even bucked me up saying I didn't say that word. Nowhere in the conversation between me and her did I ever say retard. Did I never say that the girl, anonymous girl, that she's a retard. And I'm fucking angry about it. I get accused so much. Calm down. I'm sorry, I'm getting so angry. Because there's so many injustices that piss me off. Okay. Another thing. So we have a new teacher after one of our teachers left to have a vacation to herself. That's fine. She can have the vacation. She probably deserves it. Then we have this new teacher. One day, the second time I went to our class, we get yelled at. She yells out her instructions like you have to, because apparently we're not in the fucking class, we're in the fucking library room for all thanksing. But not even that, we're in the library computer room. So she has to yell out her instructions instead of telling us on a board in a fucking class that she has. Right? So we have to do it, and then the instructions are very, very complicated. You have to open a Word document, find the fucking PowerPoint that's exclusive to her, by the way, that she chose to show the class, and you have to take one part from that PowerPoint, one random part, drag it to the Word, and then do stuff on the Word. Simple, right? No, fuck you, it's not. What the fuck are you talking about? And then, when the class nearly ended, she blamed the entire class because she didn't help one student. Because she'd help everyone else. Doesn't that give you a big red flag that maybe you're doing a bit something wrong? And not even that. When I was sitting next to one of my friends, right, he was doing stuff on an iPad, right? He has a personal iPad that he does work on. The teacher came up and then told him, even said to him, "Are you a fucking child?" Not in that way, but are you a child, huh? Are you a child? Then I stepped in saying, you can't just say that. You can't berate a child telling them that. You can't berate my friend saying they're a child. So she just told me to shut up. So guess what? Another student stepped in and said, "You can't do that. That's mean. That's not allowed." So he told him to shut up. What the fuck? You're getting called out, so you tell them to shut the fuck up so you can keep calling them a child? What kind of teacher does that? You're getting called out, so you start deflecting and telling the student to shush, because no one else was gonna point you out. No one else was gonna go, "Ha ha! Look at you! You're a fucking bitch for telling the student they're a child. He's 18. He's an adult, and you're calling him a child. You're basically degrading him. You're a fucking bitch." Oh my god. Okay. Now, No, I'm gonna get to my end of my rant by going again over men's mental health awareness, but this time I'm just gonna be saying positive things. Okay. Men, you may be older than me. You may know a lot more than me, but I love you. There are people who love you. If there's one person in the world that loves you, it's gonna be me. If there's no people who love you, everyone is dead. Because there's at least one person in this world that will love you, always love you, unconditionally. And that's okay. Okay? You can cry around them. You have a friend. Probably. I mean, if you don't, I'm your friend. Okay? If you have a friend, go talk to them. Cry on their shoulder. They need you. You need them. You are connected in a way that is so pure. You have a best friend. You have a best friend that you can talk to. You can talk to no one else about it, maybe. And you don't have a best friend, I'll be your best friend. You can talk to me. I'm not trying to create okay, maybe it sounds like I am, but I don't want to create parasocial relationships, but I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel like you're wanted in this world, because I know how it feels to be wanted, and I know how other people feel when they're not wanted, that I have to please them, because I feel like if they don't get enough love, if they don't get enough pleasure from like having a friend, I'll be that friend, I'll be there for them, and then I have to break myself for them, and I know that's hard, that hurts, but as long as someone else is happy, I don't think my happiness matters. As long as you are happy. I do a YouTube, right? I do it for funny voices like Goofy or Hook. I do voices because it makes people laugh. It makes people like me, and I do it. I started YouTube, right, for the money, the fame, the all this glory that was always presented by big YouTubers. I was a child back then. Now I'm a fully fledged adult, and I don't care about the money anymore. I think fame is stupid. I don't want to be famous, but I'm gonna have to be if I want to put my voice out there, right? And now I think, what I can think about is, how do I make people smile? How can I make people like me? How can I make people feel happy today? So I do these voices because it's the only way I know. It's the only thing I can do. It makes people smile. It makes people laugh. It's like a class clown doing things that make other people laugh, even if they get expelled or suspended or go to isolation. They're not doing it because they're not doing it for themselves. They're doing it for other people. They're doing it because you can laugh, because they get attention, because they know that will make you happy. I've done stuff to do this before because other people liked it. I've gone up against teachers in arguments and it made people laugh. You know why? Because it's funny. It's funny when you see a student stand up to someone who's have higher authority, who has so much power, and they're getting talked down to by a fucking student. It makes them happy. I realize that I have so much power in a place where I don't have that much power anyway. So, men, women, whatever you are, I love you, I care for you. You deserve every single bit of ounce of love you get. If they don't love you, I will love you. If they do love you, I'll still love you. And if I don't love you, then I'm dead. Okay? Because I will love you. This also means to my friends. My friends, I love you so much in the most friendship way possible. Okay? I love my partner, if I have one by this point they're watching this. If I don't have a partner by the time they're watching this, I still love you anyway, as a friend. I love you as a friend, as a lover, whatever you are. Thanks. I really needed this talk with you guys. I know you can't respond. I know that you can only really comment, but I really needed this. If you're still here, thank you so much. I love you guys. You have made my channel bigger than I ever thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a dead channel in the ground, but you gave me a platform where I can get my voice out, where I can do my stuff. I love you guys so much. Without you, I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd probably be rotting in bed, crying to myself, thinking I'm not gonna make it in the world. My heart goes out to you so much. I love you guys. Ugh. And please never forget that I love you. You are what I need. This is Random Video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.